So gender roles is shown through the movie by by the wives and husbands, their relationship, not only their relationship but how they hold each other, how they hold themselves and how they carry themselves. And then their Islamic law is shown when the main character, I'm forgetting his name for some reason, it when the main character gets accused and charged of murder. Basically, from what I gather, you could really just file a complaint on anyone, but I might have gathered that wrong. No, yeah. But basically, from what I gathered, you can file a complaint on someone and they'll be going to jail for like a night or two. And then until like they can get out, they can, get bailed out or whatever. And then you just kind of like fight about it. Also, the defendant and the plaintiff, they don't get represented by lawyers, and they kind of like are also like very interactive with each other. There's really no control besides like if one person is getting like extremely out of hand and then they call in for security. So I found that a little interesting. So I was like, huh, that's weird. Um, I didn't really side with any of the parents. Um, on neither side of them. If I'm being completely honest, I thought both of their sides had valid reasons. Um, you know, the father, he really couldn't leave to go to America, even though that's he couldn't really leave to go to America because that's what his wife wanted to do. And that's also the reason why they got a divorce, was because the wife wanted to go to America. He couldn't go to America because he had to take care of his father who has Alzheimer's. And so he had to take care of him, so he couldn't leave him. And then the mother, I understand why she wanted to go to America, cuz she wanted an actual chance of like having a really good life, and she thought the best way that she could do that was go to America. She also didn't end up staying in America. She came back and she was living with her parents. And I really just honestly, like, I feel like both sides are valid because they just love their daughter so much and they want their daughter to be with them, but they're both like too thick-headed, and they bump heads because they can't come up with a like an understanding, or like a, or whatever that word is called. I honestly think that Terma picked her mother at the end because in the movie, like right before she goes into the courtroom to talk to the judge about who she wants to go and live with, she's sitting in front of and watching a daughter and her mother like being together and stuff like that. So I really do think that she picked her mom, and the reason why I think didn't pick her dad was, even though she loves her dad so much and would do anything for him, what happened traumatized her and also affected her deeply. Not only affected her, but affected her environment at school. It affected her relationship with her teacher, her tutor. It affected some of her friendships. So honestly, I think she just wanted to get a new fresh start at something. Um and then some of like the style aspects that I saw was definitely like the headdresses that they wore. I don't know what they're called. Um, but you could clearly tell like that certain women had certain different like religious beliefs than other women, which is also shown in the movie. Um, So yeah.